Hey, it is DMac SMaK for September 18th, 2025. Hope you're doing well. Tons to cover. Ash and Genty all ticked off. The bullpen stinks for the Rockies. Get into that. Nice moment of zen with the Avalanche on a stray phone as their training camp begins today. Also, we'll cover the Chargers and the Broncos. And was there any beef between Sean Payton and Nix on the sideline? Yes, it's DMac SMaK, another thrilling adventure brought to you by our great friends at Journey Spice. Journey Spice has that QR code right there for you. All you have to do is click on it. It'll take you to Amazon.com. Use the code GETSPICY. That's GETSPICY to save 10%. Flavor in, plastic out. It tastes delicious on literally everything. We love you, Journey Spice. Find out for yourself. And we'll get more on Journey Spice in just a little bit. Okay, injury report for the Broncos. A little bit concerning as we just look at who's out. Nate Atkins, no big deal. Nick Bonito is dealing with something, but I'm glad he's full, as is Singleton. Hufanga limited. That's concerning with some sort of chest injury. And then you have Evan Engram, who did not participate at all, wasn't even out on the field. And Greenlaw and Justin Strnad, that's not great either. None of this stuff is all that great. Engram is definitely concerning. And Greenlaw, you get to wonder at this point why he wasn't just put on IR. So don't know. And I'm not optimistic that Greenlaw will be back. Engram catches me a little bit by surprise. And Strnad, we'll see. We'll see. Meanwhile, we know Khalil Mack is out for the Chargers, and that's a good thing. Don't wish any injury upon anybody, but, great player, significant to their pass rush, and not going. Let's get to the Chargers in just a little bit in terms of detail. But first, was there an issue with Bo Nix and Sean Payton on the sideline? Infamously, Sean chewed out Russell Wilson. Wilson just sat there like a wet bag of cement doing nothing, and everybody lost respect for Russell Wilson. Last year, you had Bo chirping back at Sean, and everybody was like, oh, that is awesome. I don't know how awesome it is if it happens over and over again, and Sean was asked about the dust-up.
Just exchange with Bo, it seemed like he wanted.
I saw what you guys saw, look.
Is that common?
No, that wasn't what it appeared, though. It was an affirmation of this is what we're wanting to do. So sometimes, because I was looking at it and trying to think, did we ever? And I don't recall. I think it was more about excitement, and it was, but I saw it, and so it was following, I think, a series where we ran it pretty well, and I don't recall it ever being. I would know if there was ever one of those moments, but I guess what I'm saying is I don't think it was what it appeared. In fact, I know it wasn't. So
I actually believe him on that, and Bo confirms it as well.
Well, I think for whatever reason, we're allowing conversations to become bigger than what they are. We oftentimes forget that it's a big stadium and a lot of people are talking at the same time, so you got to be a little bit louder and more vocal. So that was just something as simple as he asked me what happened on a play. I told him. I turned. He couldn't quite hear. Turned back and told him again. There was no issue. So, it's just a quick conversation with the head coach. Nothing pressing.
When Bo says we, he's wagging his finger at you and me and, well, all of us that like to make a big deal about nothing. Or is it a big deal? We'll see with the relationship with Sean and Bo Nix. We'll see. I'm curious how that one's going to go. No huge alarm bells, but there's a couple of moments. That being said, the Chargers, good team. Not a juggernaut, though. Not unbeatable. Not at all. However, Sean Payton lays out what the Chargers do allow you to take.
They do a very good job of staying on top and limiting the explosive plays. They do a good job disguising their coverages, but they force you in some instances to be patient. You have to understand the coverage scheme that you're getting, and then where the ball might go depending on what they're doing.
Is that difficult?
Yeah, they'll keep everything in front of them. It's the explosive plays that they don't want to allow, so you can pick them apart. The Raiders had an 18-play drive against the Chargers on Monday that resulted in a field goal. So if you're patient, you can matriculate the ball down the field. Bo Nix on that there Chargers.
Well, the challenge is I think they do their stuff well. They know what they're in. They don't have a lot of busts. They keep everything in front of them, and they play off their strength of their D-line. They, just stop the run and then keep everything in front of them. And, that's a good balance when you can stop the run with, not always a loaded box, not having to put an extra safety down there and play single high. They can play a shell and still, stop the run. So that's the challenge. But I think just with their bucket of defense not being a whole lot, you can try to find some matchups and things like that. But it's going to be, everything we want. It's going to be a tough battle. We're going to have to play well in all three phases to get the job done. But we feel confident, especially after going there last year and not being able to finish. We want to go over there and start the same way we did and this time just finish the football game.
Yeah, the Chargers, like I said, don't finish games great. They're really tough in the red zone. After 2 weeks, they're number one defensively in the red zone. Broncos are number two. So on paper, this sets up to be some sort of like 18-13 sort of game. But saying that, maybe it'll be 40-41. Who knows? But that's what the Chargers want to do, and that's what they do well. They just keep it in front of them, and they don't allow you to score touchdowns. So turnovers against the Chargers would be absolutely brutal. Pat Surtain knows that.
Yeah, I think this is a big-time game, obviously a divisional opponent. Like what Sean said before, win this game and we first in the division. So I think that's a big mark that we want to hit, especially early on in the season. So it's always good to win those divisional games early on, to, set you forward for the rest of the season. So
Surtain actually faced a bunch of questions yesterday about having a bad game because he has so few of them, but wasn't great. We'll see if the Chargers want to pay attention to Surtain. They've got Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey and Omarion Hampton and I don't know, a bunch of interesting dudes out there. It doesn't blow you away, though. It really doesn't. Justin Herbert, though, can be a problem. Great arm, can run around, big dude, obviously. But again, they don't close great. And one advantage the Broncos always have playing in LA, and LA has a weird schedule because it's the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Broncos, 3 division games in a row. And this would be their first home game. They played in Brazil against the Chiefs, and then they were in Vegas against the Raiders. But even coming home can feel like a road game. Cortland Sutton talks about it's great to hear the "Let's Go Broncos" chant. He said he doesn't want to have any bulletin board material, but he did acknowledge it's similar to, like a high school game.
Might be an away game, but it's like your family traveling with you in high school to a away game. It might be a 30, 40-minute drive. Obviously, a lot further of a travel in this instance, but it's like having that little drive where your family comes with you, and you can always have that little corner in the stadium that's going to be cheering for you. So it's cool to be able to know that, whatever stadium we go to, Broncos country is going to be there, showing up, showing out, being loud, and being rowdy and supporting us.
Yeah, so can I quite... I'll make my prediction tomorrow for what I think is going to happen in terms of wins and a loss. It just is a winnable game. Other weird news yesterday surrounding the Broncos is there's going to be a flag football tournament with 3 teams March 21st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Tom Brady is in charge of it, and he's going to play in the game. The 3 coaches are Pete Carroll, I'm forgetting who the other coach is. Pete Carroll's one of them, and Sean McVay. No, not Sean McVay. Sean Payton, he said. Sean Payton's going to be one of the coaches. Now, what do you think it really took for Sean Payton to give up vacation time to go coach a flag football game in Saudi Arabia? My guess is he doesn't address his main motivation when he was asked about it yesterday.
Coaching the flag football tournament in Saudi Arabia. Why did you want to do that? What do you expect from that?
I'd gotten a text from Tom, and he was explaining what the tournament was. I looked at the calendar. It's a vacation week. I don't travel much, and I think more importantly, it's significant when it comes to growing our game with the Olympics not that far around the corner. There's 3 teams kind of playing in one day in a round robin format, and then a final championship game. I don't know if I had any conditions. One of them might have been because he's playing, so it might have been that he's my quarterback, in that game. But I've got to look at 5-on-5. When I heard it right away, I've got enough headaches right now. But at some point, it'll be interesting to look at, how that game's played. So I think, look, it's a great opportunity for 3 or 4 days to travel abroad and be with some good people.
Yeah, that and a big bucket of cash. That'd have been funny if somebody just said, well, how much are you getting paid, coach? I mean, come on. Let's keep it real. But, hey, whatever. Have fun. Get some spending money, I guess. I suppose. But to think that this is for the betterment of the game, the NFL has nothing to do with it, by the way. They don't. It's independent of the NFL. It's just a way to make a lot of extra money. Okay. We'll get to the Rockies in a second. Our moment of zen with the Avalanche and a stray phone call going off. And it's great to see Meltdown with the Raiders. Details of that coming up.
There's a world of flavor out there. And to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
Love you, Journey Spice. Get spicy. Save 10% on everything with Journey Spice at Amazon.com. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of that. The Rockies are stuck on 41, and they played lousy. Really lousy. And I'm just kind of over it. I wonder when they'll get to win number 42. If it's not starting pitching, it's relief pitching. It's not clutch hitting. I mean, Mickey Moniak, thank God for him. But the Rockies, this is crazy. A Major League Baseball team, 8 walks. That is like a Little League game. 3 strikeouts, 8 walks by the Rockies pitching. Absolutely abysmal. And they've lost the series to the Marlins. They need one more win to get to the magical 42, and they'll have another shot at it this afternoon. The game started late because of rain. It was like a friends and family environment, and the Rockies pitching was just absolutely abysmal. Warren Schaefer afterwards.
Yeah, leadoff walks. I mean, Raleigh walks both left-handed hitters that he faces in the 5th. Got out of the jam. Hill, leadoff walk. Cheevy, leadoff walk. That's pretty much the story of the night for me. Yeah. Bullpen's been good. Tonight, not so much.
Yeah, tonight, not so much. That's one way to put it. Hey, guys, tonight, not so much. Hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. But, that's the Rockies. Will they get the one more win? You got 10 more chances. 10 more chances to not be the worst team of all time. We wish you the best. Do we like meltdowns with the Raiders? Ashton Genty, here's my big hot take. He's going to be a bust. How's that? He's going to be a bust. He's too small. He can't block. He does not understand real football. And meanwhile, I love this. He's already talking about how ticked off he is. He's not getting the ball enough.
You draft a guy like me to not give me, carries and touches, and I'm ready for the responsibility. And like I said, it's gonna start with me, and in the run game, and I got to continue to get better.
Yeah, great. Listen, the Raiders. You know what's gonna be awesome? They're not good. They're gonna suck this year. Geno Smith ain't it. Ashton Genty's gonna be a bust. It's going to be great to play the Raiders. I can't wait till the Broncos play the Raiders. And finally, as we close up, the Avalanche start their training camp today. They're going. I love it. It's awesome. And yesterday with Gabe Landeskog and Nate McKinnon in front of the media, this is our moment of zen when one of the Muggles' phones goes off in front of Gabe Landeskog.
Having Burnsy in the room, I think it's great. It's going to be great for our room and just, the everyday grind of the NHL.
Hey, Eric, we're in the middle of the press conference. Well, he'll call you back. Yep. All right. Bye, Eric. Bye.
Sorry.
Thank you, Owen. Thank you. Whose phone was it? That's mine. We'll take $5 at the next press conference.
I thought that was yours.
Coffee for everybody, Pat.
That was my brother.
Always a fun moment. All right, there you go. There's DMac SMaK. We're on from noon to 3 with Columbus, Hastings, and yours truly. Also tonight, Stoney's Uptown. Stoney's Uptown. I'll be there watching Monday Night Football with all sorts of cool prizes. Thursday Night Football with all sorts of prizes to give away and good times for all. So if you're looking to hang out and watch the Bills just absolutely crush the Dolphins, join us at Stoney's Uptown and enjoy the day. It's going to be a beauty today, that's for sure. Will the Rockies get win 42? The drama never ends.